Charlie Bernstein here with SDBulkReport.com, talking about some realistic expectations for the Chargers 2016 season. And the San Diego Chargers are one of those teams that really, I know not everybody's going to want to hear this. Realistically, you could see them going 5-11. Realistically, you could see them going 11-5. They could win the division. They could finish fourth in the division. It's really that much up in the air. And we know the NFL is supposedly a league of parity, but it really is in the AFC when you get past the teams like the Pittsburghs of the world and, of course, the New Englands. But this year, looking at the Chargers in the AFC West, who has the best quarterback in the AFC West? I'll give you 2 seconds to think about it. The answer is Phillip Rivers. Of course, he plays for the Chargers. When you have the best quarterback in the division, you can win any division. You know, ask the people in Cleveland what it's like to not have the best quarterback in the division. Denver Broncos, we know, are going to take a step back, maybe 2 steps, maybe 3 steps back, regardless of whether they start Mark Sanchez at quarterback or Paxton Lynch at quarterback. We know they're going to be worse than last year. And let's be honest, even if they kept Brock Osweiler or Peyton Manning didn't retire, they were going to be worse than last year. It's tough. It's so tough to win a Super Bowl and then win another Super Bowl. There's complacency that sets in. When we look at around the rest of the division, yeah, the Oakland Raiders look better on paper. You know, they signed Bruce Irvin, Kelechi Osemele, they signed him, but, you know, how good is Derek Carr? I don't really know how good Derek Carr is. I see him make a lot of boneheaded throws. He's a young quarterback. He's certainly not a bad quarterback, but outside of Amari Cooper on the outside, is there anybody in that offense that really scares you? Latavius Murray in the backfield doesn't really scare me. When we look around Kansas City, probably the best roster in the AFC West. And I know you guys don't want to hear that, but probably the best roster in the AFC West. But again, Alex Smith is a quarterback. Are we expecting Alex Smith to be really good for 16 games? Really? Because he hasn't shown that he could be really good for a stretch of 3 consecutive games, much less 16. So right now, when you look at the expectations, I can certainly see San Diego winning that division. When I look at it, I figure no worse than second place for the Chargers. They will be in it for a wild card or the division race all year long.